Every year, millions of immigrants come to America chasing a dream of opportunity, a dream of a better life, a dream of something more. But what many don't realize is that the journey is filled with confusion, legal traps, and costly mistakes. That's why this show exists, helping immigrants achieve the American dream, drive out the nightmares. This is the Immigrant Survival Show. All righty. Good afternoon, good evening, and good morning, everyone out there. Tonight, we are going to be having our very first Immigrant Survival Show with Ope Banwo, and we are starting it out with this amazing or disturbing news that just came out from immigration a couple of days ago. And many of you who follow me, you see me being one of the first lawyers to actually shout out about this. So tonight's Immigration Alert, this is just an Immigration Alert show for tonight, may become one of the most important immigrant developments affecting immigrants who are already in America and those who may even be trying to come. And this is not just about undocumented immigrants, what just happened less than 48 hours ago. This potentially affects students, tourists, temporary workers, married green card applicants, those who marry to try to get green cards, employment-based immigrants, and even many people who are currently inside America legally. This bombshell that immigration just threw at all of us barely 48 hours ago is not just about illegal immigrants anymore. And if you happen to be living under a rock and you have not yet come across this or heard about this, I'm going to break it down for you in a minute. But what I want you to do for me, please, if you are watching this, please help me spread this out. Help me share this link of this broadcast to your friends, to your enemies maybe, so that they can follow what is going on right now in America. Okay, I call it a bombshell from the U.S. immigration. So the first question you might be asking yourself is, what exactly is this allowed? Why is Ope talking so aggressively? Why is the Rottweiler so excited, so to speak? Because we have a game changer on our hands. See, U.S. has just announced a major shift. We are all talking about it everywhere. That is all immigration lawyers are talking about. That is what immigrants are talking about. It is a bombshell that is rocking even right now while we're all trying to figure out what exactly does it mean. It is rocking everybody. U.S. has just announced a major policy shift that is signaling that many immigrants who are seeking green cards in the U.S. may now be expected to process that green card abroad through their U.S. embassies instead of adjusting inside the United States. And this may sound like, what is he talking about? This may not be a big deal to many people. But let me break it down for you. Why immigration lawyers are paying very close attention tonight. Because if certain immigrants are forced to leave America after overstaying, some could trigger 3-year bar or even 10-year bar. And suddenly, they may find themselves unable to return to America for years unless they qualify for difficult waivers. This is not social media drama. I don't do that. This is real immigration law. So tonight, we are going to calmly break it down because everybody's going gaga, everybody's saying what they know, what they don't know. But we're going to break it down on this show tonight. What the USCIS actually announced. Why this is a major development in immigration law in America, and how this may affect intending immigrants, and what you need to do right now to protect yourself and your family in case this happens to affect you. No panic, no propaganda, no fake internet legal advice. There's a lot of them going on right now because this thing just came out about 48 hours ago. But on this show, we are going to deal with it without any panic, without any fake legal advice, just real immigration strategy for you. So you want to pay attention if you are in America right now, okay? So what is this alert? Let's start with that I've just described to you. America is now saying, based on the memo that we just got, that they want to go back to what they call the original intent of immigration into America. That if you came into America as a non-immigrant, in other words, we came in with a temporary visa, maybe as a student, maybe with a B1, maybe with a as a tourist, B1, B2, maybe as somebody who came in to work, that you are not going to be allowed automatically to adjust your status in America, even if you qualify. That some may have to be told to go home to go and adjust their status. That's what really this is. They announced via a new policy memo, and I'm repeating for the sake of those who are just joining. They announced via a new policy memo stating that many immigrants who are seeking green cards should process through U.S. embassies abroad instead of applying for adjustment of status inside the United States. The agency now says adjustment of status inside America should be treated as an extraordinary form of relief rather than normal practice that all of us have been used to. Before we got this memo, it is normal practice. If you get married to an American and you are here, you get to adjust your status to green card. If you file an EB1 or EB2 or EB3, or you get any of these permanent worker status that allows you to convert to green card, you are allowed to do that in America, provided, of course, maybe you came in legally or you are legally in the country and all that. Okay, those are the normally tell to go outside the country to adjust are those who never came in legally in the first place, especially if their path to green card has nothing to do with marriage to a U.S. citizen. So this policy that I'm going to be discussing tonight affects not only undocumented immigrants, because that's what we talk about a lot. That's what a lot of people thought the Trump administration is trying to get. Not just them, but also many people who are currently in the USA legally on temporary visas such as B1, B2, F1 students, H1B workers, L1 visa holders, temporary workers, exchange visitors in the J1 categories, and other non-immigrant categories. Everybody, even when you are legal here